This will be our walk around condition video of our 1962 Jaguar Mark II 4-speed overdrive, done up in period Sherwood green. Car was masterfully restored by Just Jags, where we are today in St. Louis. This is a car out of the personal collection of the owner of Just Jags. It has been with our current owner, Bob Harold, since 1991. We have documentation on the car from when it was still in England. It is a British market car, right-hand drive, brought over sometime in the 1980s. We are estimating early 1980s. The documentation is staggering. We have, other than the restoration, which the paint and interior were done about 20 years ago, you would not know it to look at it. The interior looks like it was done yesterday, and the paint has held up remarkably well. It is a multi-concours winner, documented, all of that in our massive file. We have the judging logs, we have all of the specifics, the particulars of all of the times that it was entered and it won, and all of that will go with the next caretaker. So we will go one more time around. We are in under the fluorescent lights, and I will point out the few and far between flaws on the car. And then next video will be outside natural light. So for now, we are indoors, and you can see just from the change from indoor to outdoor, you can see that beautiful Sherwood. Just has a couple of different shades to it. It's a little bit lighter. You can even see here from where the hood and the fender, the hood is getting some of the natural light from outside. The fender is pointed more at the inside. It is just a magnificent color, whether inside or out, darker or lighter. It is absolutely a stunning car. So everything save the door panels and headliner, and I believe center console, were redone during the nut and bolt rotisserie. The engine was recently redone. That was completed in 2018, and the car has traveled approximately 250 miles since then. Only for pleasure, only locally. So I'll go ahead and point out the most obvious flaw, but it is absolutely minuscule. We're talking about this tiny little chip right here. It's maybe the size of a pencil tip. Got a little dust right here. We have a tiny bit of touch-up right there. About a fingernail edge, basically. And then over on this fender skirt, we have a couple of very tiny chips. I do not believe there are any on this side. Well, absolutely everything was done bright work. Bumpers, wheels, and as you can see, they are absolutely spectacular. And in prep, all we really did was take the car cover off, unplug her from the tender, and just give her a wipe down. And that is really it. It's for the most part undetailed. We did not even vacuum the interior. As you can imagine, everything is functional on the car. Bumperettes, absolutely stunning. We'll go ahead now, get into the interior of the car. As I commented earlier, the door panels, the headliner, and the center console are the only items that have not been refurbished, redone, restored. You can see seats, again, look like they were just done yesterday. Original door panels, original armrests, superb bright work Side handles. Smooth as silk. Two detent points. Wood. See all of our interior lights, fully functional. Original headliner is just magnificent. Tables. Hard to grab with the gloves. We have the documentation before and after on the interior, masterfully reproduced. Trunk compartment, all original. Battery cover. Tire hammer. This is a fantastic bonus. We have notes from the original owner, second owner, starting in 1963. There's various entries through the late 80s. Everything from mileage to maintenance. It's really incredible. That will go with the car. The next lucky caretaker. complete correct toolkit. Original with the grease gun, completely restored, 5th wire wheel. Original jack. Butter smooth controls. Hasn't been accessed in a while. We will get that. Go ahead and release our hood. We'll see this glorious sight. A little tough to do one-handed. There is our 250-mile traveled since complete rebuild. No expense spared. We have a documented internal company cost of nearly $60,000 on the engine rebuild. Car runs and drives like new. New battery, just installed, January of 24. Always on a tender. So we will be back with the outdoor version of the same video, a cold start and a warm start. Hope you've enjoyed.